Welcome to my channel. In this series of video, we go down to the bottom of the barrel show that anime can provide. Any show that I include in this series does not mean it's a bad show. I just found it funny or dumb in an interesting way. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. It only takes a few seconds to click the button. In today's edition of this series, we will look at this show called Ore Twintail ni Narimasu, or in English, gonna be a twin tail. I have a question. If someone has the power to change gender, for example, into twin tail hair girl at any time, what will people usually check first? Of course, they will play with the twin tail. From that, I think you can understand what this show is about. Everything is about twin tail. The show is about Mitsuka Soji, a normal-looking high school student, but he has some screw loose in his brain that make him have a twin tail fetish for some reason. I'm not gonna fetish shaming anybody, but this is the first time I heard a twin tail fetish. Is that even real? The MC is like a walking encyclopedia about twin tail. He know every kind of twin tail. I was shocked to know there is like more than one twin tail hairstyle. I only know the basic tsundere blonde twin tail usually in anime. The more you know, am I right? Even though I'm sure that knowledge is pretty useless. But one day, everything changed when the MC meet this white hair girl. This girl explained to him that he is one of the people that can save the world from alien invasion by turning into crime fighting heroes. But there is a catch. If he want to fight the alien, he will transform into a red hair twin tail loli. I don't know that is bad or good for the MC. When I first go into this show, I expect heavy into the ecchi harem kind of show, like Dead Alive, but the show is very count as ecchi in my eye. Maybe they cannot make the show more ecchi because to stick to the twin tail cliche like any other anime. If twin tail character exists, they usually as flat as the train runway. If somebody ever watch a show that has transformation sequence, for example Sailor Moon or any magical girl show, they really like to show the sequence even if people already seen it multiple times. And the sequence usually pretty and SFW, and they took like 10,000 years to finish. But in the show, the sequence is like very basic. Maybe because there is like nothing to see on the most of the character that have transformation. The only exception is the yellow tail. She get longer transformation sequence and a little bit ecchi because she has big breast power or some shit. They need to show it off. The show structure basically like Power Rangers, different villain per episode. It has that cliche part when evil person dead, they explode or throw some cliche word. This keep going at least until episode 7. After that, it changed a little. There I say, it has a plot after that. The main character, other than his twin tail fetish, this dude also want to make a twin tail club in high school with the goal to preserve and protect twin tail. What a useless club. This is like one of the strangest club I ever heard in anime. Other strange, useless club that I know is Crush Club from Megaboo. Other than that, the MC is mostly dumb. The side character is pretty interesting too, because how cliche and basic they are. The first one is the classic childhood friend called Sube Aika. Of course, she has a twin tail, a tsundere, and the flattest chest I ever seen. Just me or most of childhood friend in anime is usually a tsundere and violent. She also a blue tail hero that has water power. Other side character is Shindo Erina. Of course, she has a twin tail and a flat chested, but she has a twist. She is a M. And a closet pervert that has a thing for having people look at her. She also the user of Yellowtail. Her suit has a little upgrade. She goes from this to this. She become a MILF in the Yellowtail form. She has 5 power like Freedom Gundam, but has a extra strange perk because she like to strip after she fired a shot. Her finishing move remind me of Kamen Rider Ryuki kick. She basically a Megumin plus darkness from Konosuba. She aim and collapse after making her best move. If you ever watch Gintama, I bet you will see this sign in the Kintoki office where it say sugar content in the calligraphy form. I bring that up because this girl family has the same sign, but it say twin tail. I always has the impression that sign is like motivational or a goal for a certain organization or individual. But as a twin tail, as a family goal is pretty funny. Another side character is 2L. She is the only important character in the show that did not have a twin tail and not a freaking lolly. She is the original person that has the twin tail fetish and decide to make tail suit that powered by twin tail fetish and give to the other character. She may be the only redeeming feature of this show because her dialogue is pretty funny. The alien that want to invade Earth is called Elmerian. They want to invade us to steal the twin tail. They want to use it as a power source or some shit. Some of the villains look cool, but too bad. The fucking motive is twin tail. I cannot imagine if Thanos have the same goal to take a twin tail from the universe. They don't fit at all in the show. Just look at this dude. He look fucking badass. He look like badass samurai or Shredder from the Ninja Turtle. But not all the villain look cool. Just look at this. He look like yellow angry bird. This one look like a worm that look pretty funny. Also, all the villain in the show is a failure in the character level. The first villain has the fetish or affinity they call in the show for a doll. Specifically, girl carrying a doll. The second one has fetish for a bloomer. If someone does not know, bloomer or bluma in Japan is this kind of pants that girl use during sport. For my research, I think people in Japan does not use it anymore because modesty and some people has fetish for it, like this alien basically. All the villain in this show have all kind of fetish problem. My two favorite is these two. Not because they just look cool, but I just found the affinity is funny. The affinity is the biggest debate in the anime community history. The flat or boing boing. And I like how they don't like each other like in the real life. They even have this monster with Vanos Gaming logo as his head. And his body look like Predator. Not like that Chris Hansen kind of Predator, but the Predator from the old Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. At least he has a decent fetish. That fetish is he like a old book. The show really serious about fetish. The main villain has a Megane or glass fetish. What in the world I'm doing watching this show? The only one I not see yet is the Thai fetish or butt. Conclusion, the show is dumb, but it's pretty funny to watch if you just turn off your mind and enjoy mindless dumb and sexual joke in the show. The show is like commentary about the anime community sometimes I feel. Please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this.